Have you ever noticed how life feels hardest right before everything changes? When the noise fades, when people drift away, and you start questioning if you're even on the right path. That's not the end. That's the test. Because right before a breakthrough, the universe doesn't whisper. It pushes. It strips away comfort, distractions, and the false versions of you that can't survive in your next chapter. Most people mistake this stage for failure. But what if it's the opposite? What if the pain, the silence, and the chaos you're feeling right now are the final signs that you're about to rise? Today, we're breaking down the 3 signs you're at the final stage before a breakthrough through the timeless lens of Stoicism, the ancient philosophy that teaches strength, discipline, and unshakable calm in chaos. Section 1. You feel completely alone. There's a moment before every transformation when the world suddenly goes quiet. Friends stop understanding you. Conversations feel empty. You begin to pull back, not out of sadness, but instinct. Something inside you knows this part of the journey can't be shared. It's strange, isn't it? You could be surrounded by people, yet feel completely invisible. But that loneliness isn't punishment. It's preparation. It's life clearing the noise so you can finally hear your own voice. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." When you start seeing life differently, you outgrow the small talk, the fake goals, the surface-level energy. The silence you're feeling is your mind shedding its old skin. This isolation isn't emptiness. It's the birth of focus, the kind of stillness that shows you who you really are when the world stops watching. And once that silence settles in, something else begins to surface. Because when you're alone long enough to face yourself, you start realizing what no longer fits in your life. Section 2, you're haunted by the urge to quit what no longer serves you. At some point, you stop being able to pretend. You wake up and realize the things that once excited you now drain you. The conversations feel forced. The goals you used to chase suddenly feel meaningless. It's like your soul is quietly whispering, "Enough." You're not lazy. You're not lost. You're awakening. This is the stage where pretending becomes unbearable, when every fake smile feels like a lie you can't tell anymore. And no matter how hard you try to go back to normal, your spirit refuses. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once wrote, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." That's what this is. Learning how to live again. Not for approval, not for comfort, but for truth. People around you might call it reckless. They'll say you've changed. And they're right. You have. Because growth demands rebellion. You can't evolve while clinging to what was built for a version of you that no longer exists. So when you feel that urge to quit, don't see it as weakness. See it as alignment. It's your inner world rejecting the fake, the shallow, the meaningless. And right after that rejection, something profound begins to happen. Because once you stop living for the old world, your emotions begin to shift. Section 3, destructive emotions begin to lose their power over you. Then something subtle begins to change. You still feel anger. Fear still knocks. Sadness still visits. But now, they don't stay. You start noticing the space between emotion and reaction. That instant of silence where you realize you have control. What used to trigger you no longer owns you. You begin to watch your emotions like clouds passing over a mountain. Temporary, harmless, distant. That's the moment the Stoics called strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And that's exactly what's happening. You're no longer chained to what happens around you. You're anchored in what happens within you. The world may still test you. People might still try to shake you, but their chaos no longer finds a home inside you. You stop chasing validation. You stop fighting to be understood, because peace isn't found in control. It's found in surrender. This is the final stage before the breakthrough, the quiet before the light. It feels strange, almost empty, but it's not the end. It's the rebuilding. The storm hasn't destroyed you, it has revealed you. And once you reach this point, there's no going back. Because you finally understand the chaos was never against you. It was for you. It was shaping you into someone unshakable. But what does life look like after this point? Once the old world completely breaks? Section 4. The final stage isn't calm. It's war. Most people think the breakthrough feels peaceful, that moment of light, relief, and clarity. But in reality, the last stage before transformation is war. Everything old begins to collapse at once. Your routines, your beliefs, even the people you thought would stay forever, all start to fall away. And the more you try to hold on, the more it hurts. It's not chaos for no reason. It's demolition. The universe is tearing down what can't come with you. You're standing in the rubble of your old self, and it's terrifying. But here's the truth the Stoics understood. Peace isn't found by avoiding the storm. It's found by standing inside it without losing your center. Marcus Aurelius called it the inner citadel, that fortress within that nothing external can shake. So when it feels like everything's falling apart, realize that's your training. That's life preparing you to handle the weight of the next chapter. Because no one steps into greatness carrying the comfort of who they used to be. This is the war between your past and your potential. And if you're in it right now, if you're exhausted, questioning, and ready to give up, remember this. You're not being destroyed. You're being rebuilt. The chaos is proof that you're close, closer than ever. And once the fire settles, what remains isn't the same person who entered it. It's someone unbreakable. Conclusion: you're not breaking down. You're breaking through. If you felt distant from everyone, tired of pretending, and strangely calm in the middle of chaos, you're not falling apart. You're evolving. Those are the 3 signs that you're standing at the edge of something extraordinary. First, the silence of isolation, where you meet your true self. Second, the urge to walk away from everything that no longer fits. And third, the calm that comes when your emotions stop controlling you. That's not weakness, that's awakening. The Stoics believed that every storm serves a purpose. It strips away illusion until only truth remains. And that's what you're living through right now. The burning away of everything false until what's left is real. So when people say you've changed, let them. When they say you've grown cold or distant, smile. Because they're seeing the version of you that no longer bends to the noise.